Emergent Conditions, presented by David R. Wood. Emergent Conditions. Quote, I am not sure history repeats itself, but it does seem to rhyme. In management, I find one of the most important skills is pattern recognition, the ability to sort through complexity to find basic truths you recognize from other situations. Thomas Siebel, Digital Transformation. There is a pattern emerging in human activity because of the Fourth Industrial Revolution. This pattern is due to the results of cyberspace convergence being driven by digital age technologies. Variations of this pattern are being recognized by experts in various fields and professions across the planet. Some of the first to notice the emergence of this pattern were Warren Bennis and Bert Nanus. In 1985, they published a book called Leaders Taking Charge. In this book, they discussed a concept I'll call UCA-S. This was an acronym that stood for uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity, and spastic change. At the same time, the U.S. Army War College was describing the traditional operating conditions of warfare using a similar acronym, VUCA. This term stood for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. They were essentially expressing the same concept to describe relatively the same operating conditions. How could this be? The answer likely lies in Bennis's professional background. He was the youngest infantry officer to serve in the European theater of war during World War II. So, to Bennis, the UCA-S and the VUCA concepts were one and the same. I know this because I am also a former U.S. Army infantry qualified officer. I knew it the moment I read it with absolute conviction. I became aware of these concepts because I'm an Axelos qualified ITIL master. The entire ITIL 4 framework, published in 2019, is designed to enhance an IT service provider's operating model with enhanced flexibility and agility for the explicit purpose of surviving the operating conditions of the Fourth Industrial Revolution. In fact, the concept VUCA is mentioned throughout the ITIL 4 Digital and IT Strategy publication. The founder of Siebel Systems, and now C3AI, Thomas Siebel, also described these conditions in his book Digital Transformation, published in 2019. Siebel compared the extreme digital disruption being caused by the Fourth Industrial Revolution as akin to a phenomenon found in natural evolution, punctuated equilibrium. Basically, Siebel asserted that human technological evolution was now a variation of natural evolutionary dynamics, that our technological advancement followed an incremental change as described by Charles Darwin. This pattern of incremental change was then interrupted by extreme periods of rapid technological change. This fit the pattern in nature of punctuated equilibrium as theorized by Jay Gould. But the idea we are seeking still seems to elude us. What is it that ties all the different variations of this pattern together? It is this underlying pattern we must unconceal to discover our new idea.